Good morning, dear students. We are continuing our last lecture, which is on components of linear velocity and acceleration in plane polar coordinate system. So we derived equation for velocity as vector v is equal to vector r dot into r cap plus r into theta dot into theta cap, where r cap and theta cap are given by equation 2 and 3. Okay. Now, this is the equation for velocity. To find out equation for acceleration, we know that acceleration is rate of change of velocity. So, acceleration is written as dv upon dt. Okay. So, from above equation, which is equation 4, this is equal to d by dt of, we have to take derivative of this term, which is derivative of first term, which is r dot into r cap, plus derivative of second term, which is r theta dot into theta cap. Okay. Now this is equal to, see, here we have to use product rule. So for product rule, if you take derivative of r dot is first order derivative of r. If you take derivative of r dot, okay, which is dr by dt, if you take its derivative, then it will become second order derivative, and we can write this term as r double dot. Okay. So r double dot is nothing but second order derivative of this r. Okay. Now see, this is equal to, if you take derivative of first term, which is r double dot into r cap plus r dot into derivative of r cap with respect to time. Okay. Plus next terms, in next term we have to take derivative of all these three terms, which is r theta dot and theta cap. So again, for using derivative of product, okay, which is first, second and third, we have three functions. So if you take derivative of first term by keeping other two term constant, so that becomes derivative of r is r dot, other terms are constant, which is theta dot and theta cap, plus if you take first term constant, derivative of second term, which is first order derivative of theta, if you take its derivative, it will become theta double dot, third term is constant, plus r into theta dot derivative of third term. Okay. So in this equation, now we have these two terms. So call this as equation number 5. Here we have derivative of r cap with respect to time, and here we have derivative of theta cap with respect to time. So for taking derivative of r cap with respect to time, okay, so from equation 2, if you take derivative of r cap with respect to time, it will become, see, derivative of r cap with respect to time, derivative, here r cap is a function of theta. Okay. So by using chain rule, we already derived this term. By using chain rule, we have to take derivative of r cap with respect to theta and derivative of theta with respect to time. So this is equal to, if you take derivative of r cap with respect to theta, so that will become minus sine theta I cap plus cos theta j cap, and derivative of theta with respect to time is nothing but theta dot. So this is equal to, now see, this term minus sine theta I cap plus cos theta j cap, okay, is nothing but theta cap. So here we can write this as theta dot multiply by theta cap. Okay. Similarly, we have to take derivative of theta cap with respect to time. Now, from equation 3, okay, from this equation, if you take derivative of theta cap with respect to time, then it is nothing but derivative of theta cap with respect to theta, and derivative of theta with respect to time, which is equal to, see, if you take derivative of theta cap with respect to theta, which is derivative of sine theta, it's cos theta. So first term is minus cos theta I cap. In the second term, derivative of cos theta, which is minus sine theta into j cap. And if you take derivative of theta with respect to time, this is nothing but theta dot. Okay, if you take minus sign common from both these terms, so here we can write this as cos theta into I cap plus sin theta into j cap. But from equation 3, cos theta I cap into sin theta j cap is nothing but r cap. So if you take derivative of theta cap with respect to time, is nothing but minus r cap into theta dot. Okay, so use these two terms, derivative of r cap with respect to time and derivative of theta cap with respect to time, in equation number 5. Okay, so using in equation 5 we get, using in equation number 5 we get what we will get. See, acceleration is equal to now r double dot into r cap plus r dot into derivative of r cap with respect to time. Okay, is nothing but theta dot into theta cap plus next term is r dot theta dot, okay, into theta cap plus, okay, next term is r theta double dot, okay, into theta cap and plus last term r into theta dot, okay, multiply by d theta cap by dt, and d theta cap by dt is nothing but theta dot into minus r cap. So theta dot into minus r cap, if you simplify this term, it will become theta dot into theta dot, it becomes theta dot square, this sign becomes minus, and here we have r cap. Okay, now rearranging this equation, if we rearrange this equation, what we will get, acceleration is equal to now, see, take all the coefficients of r cap in one bracket. So first of all, here we have r double dot minus, here we have r into theta dot square into r cap plus next term r we have to take coefficients of theta cap common. So here we have r dot theta dot and here we have r dot theta dot. So that becomes 2 times r dot theta dot, okay, plus second coefficient is r theta double dot into theta cap. Okay, so this is the acceleration in polar coordinate system, where this acceleration have components coefficients of r cap, which is radial coefficient, we are calling that ar. So this is the radial component of acceleration, which is r double dot minus r theta dot square, and angular component a theta is coefficient of theta cap, which is 2 times r dot theta dot plus r theta double dot. So this is the radial component, tangential component. Okay, so here this section is finished. Now see, for velocity, radial component of velocity is r dot and angular component of velocity is r theta dot. Okay, so now in the next section we have problem based on this. Okay, only one problem is there, so I'm going to rough out this. See, a particle problem is there. A particle moves along a curve defined by x is equal to 2t square, y is equal to t square minus 4t, and z is equal to 3t minus 5, where time t is in seconds. Okay, find components of its velocity and acceleration at t equal to 1 second, and direction and its and components of velocity and acceleration at t equal to 1 second in the direction of this vector, which is I minus 3j plus 2k. Okay, first of all, we know that position vector of that particle r, vector r, is nothing but x into I cap, y into j cap plus z into k cap. So we can write vector r, which is function of time, as x is what, 2t square into I cap plus y is t square minus 4t j cap plus z is 3t minus 5 k cap. Okay, now to find out velocity, velocity is nothing but derivative of its position vector with respect to time. Okay, now this is equal to, see, we have to differentiate this equation with respect to time. So derivative of this with respect to time, it becomes 4 into t I cap. Okay, plus if you take derivative, it will become 2t minus 4 j cap plus derivative of this 3, okay, into k cap, if you take derivative with respect to time. Now we have to find out velocity at time t equal to 1 seconds. Okay, here we have asked velocity and acceleration and time at equal to t equal to 1 second. So call this as equation 1. So at t equal to 1 second, its velocity is v is equal to, now see, put t equal to 1, here we have 4 I cap. Okay, if you put t equal to 1, so this will become 2 minus 4, which is minus 2 j cap, and if you put t equal to 1, it will remain 3 into k cap. Okay, now we have to find out component of this in the direction of I minus 3j plus 2k. Okay, from dot product, we already know that if you take dot product of two vector ab, which is a into b cos theta, so component of this vector along b is a cos theta. So how we can find out component of one vector in another direction? We already solved this type of problems. We have to take, suppose you are taking component of vector a along b, okay, which is a cos theta, which is a dot b divided by magnitude of a. Okay, so here vector r is given as I minus 3j plus 2k, and component of velocity in the direction of vector r is what? So component of, by using this formula, component of velocity in direction of r is, we have to take dot product of these two and divided by magnitude of vector r. Okay, see, a dot b, a cos theta. Similarly, if you take dot product of velocity dotted with r divided by magnitude of r, is nothing but component of velocity in the direction of vector r. Now see, this is equal to vector v is this 4i minus 2j plus 3k, and vector r is I minus 3j plus 2k. We have to take dot product of these two vectors. So that will become 4 into 1, which is 4, Okay, then minus 3 into minus 2, which is plus 6, and 3 into 2, which is 6, divided by magnitude of this vector, which is square root of 1 plus 9 plus 4. Okay, so this is equal to now, so this will become 16, okay, divided by under root of 14. So 16 divided by under root of 14 is the component of this vector along R. Okay, now next we have to find out acceleration. Okay, so from equation 1, acceleration is derivative of velocity. Okay, and we know that velocity is given by this equation, so this is equal to, if you take derivative of this with respect to t, so derivative of 4t is 4 into I cap, and derivative of this term is 2 into j cap. Okay, so 4 into I cap, 2 into j cap, so this is the acceleration. Okay, now at t equal to 1 second, here there is no term of time t, which means acceleration will remain constant, which is 4 I cap plus 2 j cap. Now again we have to find out component of acceleration. Okay, component of acceleration in the direction of vector r, which is by using similar definition, instead of velocity we have to take acceleration. So dot product of acceleration with vector r divided by magnitude of this. Now see what we will get. Magnitude of vector r will remain same like this, and a dot r. So we have to take dot product of vector a with r. So there is 4 into 1, which is 4. Okay, and minus 3 into 2, which is minus 6. Okay, and here there is no any coefficient of k cap, which means coefficient of k cap is 0, which is 0. So 4 minus 6, which is minus 2. So minus 2 divided by under root 14 is the component of acceleration in the direction of vector r. Okay, so with this we stop our lecture over here.